Boom. Hey internets. I had a good comment from Kojo Ventron Dynamics is the name on my channel, from the video that I did about clothing brands being in an on-demand era and not us versus supply and demand. Okay, and then I'll do a card to that, so check this video out. That's what I was talking about, which was referenced from an article that was talking about sort of the state of buying and how brands are getting bought nowadays. And Dynamics said, I've come to find that most retailers and the employees of the retail shops don't have very much respect for the brands that are selling. They simply have a merchant mentality, and goes on to make a couple more comments. And I'm interested in where that kind of goes, and I think I have a little bit of value to give you guys via this comment. What I always say is, no one's gonna sell your brand better than you, especially in the first two, well, probably ever, because your money's gonna be on the line. If you ante up to be an entrepreneur and do it, no one's gonna sell it better than you. But if you're looking to kind of put people in positions, or you have someone in mind to be a sales manager, or you find a rep at a trade show and they agree to kind of take sales on for your brand, then that's great. But within the first 2 years, 3 years, no one's gonna sell your brand better than you. And my other commentary that this kind of sparks for me is, you know, as this is post-dating, this is the most change that we're seeing in terms of how brands are getting purchased, right? So all of this is going to change even more. I think the landscape of not only fashion, but how everything is getting purchased nowadays is still going to change in so many ways that we can't even foresee at this moment right now. Something that's tangible like fabrications and something that's so personal like fashion also still has a long way to change. So something that I want to say to everybody on my channel is, again, no one's gonna sell the brand better than you. Yes, when you go into retail, and I've done tons of research, one of the things you always do is you go into places where people would shop for the brand that I might be doing a project for or working for, or if I'm just out and about and trending and trying to see what people are doing in the market, I touch and feel the fabric that's hanging from these shops. And yes, retail, especially hourly retail workers, are notoriously bad at not knowing the knowledge of some of the brands. You know, some of them aren't up on it. Some of them are just college students that needed a job. So no, they're not going to be the people that are going to push your brand the most. But along with that, I want to say, you definitely need to have your own presence in mind when you're launching the brand. So everybody should have their own web shop for sure. I had a question where someone was asking about that, and I'm like, I shouldn't even do a video on that. You should have a Shopify or a, you know, big cartel shop, but definitely once you start getting your legs under you, you should have a Shopify account where you're handling all your sales online. Even if you have a wholesale distribution put together, you have enough shops that want to buy your product, you want to be the one that always sells directly to the customer at the end of the day as well, because the way everything is changing, you want to keep all of that, and you want to keep your social media going. You want to keep that conversation going however you can directly with your customer, not just your business to business accounts. So I hope that helps. I hope that you can understand that where all of this is going with commerce is definitely an e-commerce channel is a huge portion of retaining any kind of sales in the future. Okay, so definitely want to make a video about that and let you guys know. So if you had any other questions, please drop them all down below. Follow me on social media when you get a chance. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.